We are leaving Park City and we are heading in the general direction of Moab, Utah. We're specifically going to Helper, Utah. It is about halfway to the Moab area. We'll go there. We'll stay there for a couple days where we are fairly confident we'll have hookups and internet. And then after that, we're not 100% sure.
Wait, we're fairly confident we'll have hookups? We have hookups.
We do have hookups. We're fairly confident we'll have internet.
I was like, we need hookups, yes. So this is what we get for not planning. I had no idea that Arches and that the general Moab area, all the RV parks are full until later in October. Had no idea. I thought it just got cold in Utah and people headed out. So that's why we're going to Helper. I've got something I need to be online for tomorrow. And then, like Steve said, we're going to see what happens.
We may go to Moab in boondock somewhere. But we're not really sure, so we'll see.
I know if you're watching this and you're a planner, it's probably killing you inside. But we don't want to plan too much because sometimes you miss things if you plan too much, or you don't want to leave, or you're ready to go. So it's one of the downsides of not planning. Let's go see what Helper has to offer.
All right, see you in Helper. We just arrived at the Price City Prehistoric Museum, aka the Dinosaur Museum.
Okay.
And we're going to go inside and we're going to check it out. Jen, do you have anything else to say?
Why do you keep going further and further away from me?
Kids.
Can I get a picture up in there?
Yeah, you can get a picture in a minute. I guess nothing else to say. This is something cool that we found. The museum looks really neat, and hopefully the kids will be entertained for an hour or so.
We'll check it out and we will report back. So they're definitely keeping it realistic with this thing right here. They're not holding back for the kids. It's like a dinosaur with another dinosaur's neck in his mouth. It's pretty nuts. Place is pretty cool so far. Ben is really into learning all the stuff, so he likes to stop and read and have mommy read to him, and it's pretty cool. He's real into it. Haley, you know, she's 3, so she's not as into it. Alright, Haley, what is your favorite thing about this museum so far?
So, I got a dinosaur.
Cool.
But I lost it. But I found it again.
Oh, I'm so glad. We don't want to lose your dinosaur. Alright, Ben, what do you want to say?
Pretty cool museum. The owner told us, the owner of the RV park told us about it, and well, where is like this dinosaur dig thing gonna be?
You know, I think that might be closed. I saw an area over there.
Yeah.
It looked like it was closed, probably because of COVID.
You think it's a dinosaur thing?
Mm-hmm.
There's another dinosaur up there.
The kids have probably had their fill because they're starting to. It's starting to go downhill fast, so I don't think we're going to be here much longer.
This is one of the best things about random towns. You never know what you're going to get, and this is our view from our RV park. Beautiful sunset. The kids have been biking for a while. They're spent. You expect to find a lot of stuff in big cities, but then when you get to these little random towns like Helper, Utah,
yeah. This blue cut RV park is really, I'd say, growing on us. When we first got here, we weren't so sure.
I said, we're not staying here. End of story. And then
But the view, like, from both sides, and so right now we're perched up top.
What? Wait, hold on. Ben's got a declaration. What do you say?
First, I thought we couldn't set up live it here. I actually think we can live in this town.
They actually have like a super Walmart and everything too. So
I don't think we're gonna.
I mean, what else do you need? Probably not, but we could.
But yes, so we went from, I don't think I want to stay here, to, hey, do you want to stay another day? We really could stay another day if we weren't going to Moab to meet some people. So
Yeah, the Dinosaur Museum, that was cool.
yeah.
But what if we were not meeting my friends from a Minecraft post, and we would stay here another day, and maybe even live here?
Yeah, we're heading to Moab tomorrow, so.
I guess we know Ben's where he wants us to move forever, Helper, Utah.
Helper, Utah. And the Walmart's actually in Price, which is a little bit bigger than Helper.
Price City.
Price.
Not to be confused with Price City.
Price.
Bryce
Canyon.
All right, y'all. We're now about to pull out of our RV park, the Blue Cut RV Park in Helper, Utah. And we are heading to our next destination, and Jen's going to tell us about that.
So we're going to have our first official boondocking, like real deal experience. I met a very nice family on the Fulltime Families Facebook group, and they're boondocking
It was mine.
Okay. On BLM land in Utah around Moab. So we struck out on campgrounds, and they have a spot. There are a few other people coming in that spot. We've got a Google pin on where it is, and we're just going to go try it for a night or two. That's where we're going, about 30 minutes, I think, north of Moab, Utah.
See you guys there.
I've been searching for this moment. One that I can call my own. I've been searching for this moment. Running free, I'll find my home.
So we are in downtown Moab getting some lunch, I believe. The restaurant is called Spokes. We got turned around at Arches. We didn't get turned around, but we saw they were turning people around because they were at capacity. So we're eating lunch, and we're going to go head back over there and check that out.
This time I'll do it on my own. This time I know I'll find my way. This time I know I'll find my way. This time I know I'll find my way.
Made it to Arches. We're about to go on the Double Arch Trail and check that out.
Find my way. Countless trails that I have taken. Find myself in the unknown. Fighting for a new beginning. This time I'll do it on my own.
Oh my god.
Jeez, I'm doing a video, but that's cool.
It's very, I'm just getting nervous because we keep going higher, and I don't want her to fall.
I don't want.
This time I know I'll find my way. This time I know I'll find my way. This time I know I'll find my way.
So I liked that.
Okay. Jen, what'd you think?
Really cool. I got up to the top, like almost. And
And
then
then
I
you
got,
found photos.
well, I had to wait till someone else was coming down. And as I was waiting for them, I started looking down. I kind of felt like I was going to slip because there's no footholds. And so I just came back down.
So how'd you get down?
Now tell them about your phone.
You helped me.
So what's the lesson here? You need a spry middle-aged gentleman to help you down.
That is it. And
Alrighty.
I also need to find out if my phone's okay because that took quite a tumble.
It did.
As
Oops.
I was trying to put it to safety, it went boop.
It looks like it's okay. I took a quick look.
But it's got a case on it for a good reason. We are in Moab, Utah, with another refrigerator snafu. There's Ben. What's up, Ben?
Watching TV.
He is. We've got one child today. Haley was left behind with some friends, and we are in I may have already said this, a Maverick parking lot in Moab, Utah. And the mobile tech is taking a look at it, which is actually pretty exciting because our fridge went out last night. And it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night. And we knew that we needed something done, a permanent fix. If you haven't watched a past video, you may know about our refrigerator problems. It was running on propane for a while, and then yesterday it just cracked out. So, thank you. So I'm going to, you may be able to see in the background, he's taking a look at it. Hopefully we'll at least get a diagnosis today and be able to head back to our campsite. All right, it's Canyonlands. So we have finally decided, after being a week in the Moab area, to go check out Canyonlands National Park. It just happens to be extremely windy today. Like, things are blowing everywhere, dirt's everywhere. So we're hoping we'll have a good experience, but we said forget it. We're leaving in a few days, so we just said we have to go experience it, even if it's not a great experience.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Anything to add?
No, not at this point.
I know what you should add.
What?
If you recommend anything that we miss here to Canyonland, next time we go, you should comment about what we missed.
Yes, comments are always welcome. We just arrived at the Canyonlands Entrance, and there's a big long line. Jen was not anticipating this, although it seems like all the parks recently have been pretty crowded, so hopefully it won't take too much longer. Alright, so now that we have a few extra minutes, I think I'm going to take this time to kind of give you a little bit of an update of what we've been doing this week. We've actually been boondocking for the first time ever, and it's been pretty cool.
No, we have not been boondocking for the first time ever.
Tell me more, Ben. We've dry camped, but we've never boondocked.
This is different.
Let's boondock.
Boondocking, we are just straight up going out onto the land and setting up shop, relying solely on our RV capabilities to keep us going, like batteries and tanks, freshwater tanks and sewage tanks, and we actually bought a generator. It's a 3,500 watt Predator from Harbor Freight, and it's working pretty good. Our batteries are pretty weak. There's a lot of updates we need to do to get our rig really boondocking ready. We've gone 8 nights.
8 nights? Yeah, 8 nights, Saturday and now Sunday. Yeah.
We've gone 8 nights so far being off grid, which is pretty cool.
I like to tell them how nice this BML land is.
It's very nice. Did you just call it BML? Yeah,
BLM. And tell them how nice West Glacier is.
Okay, this land is really nice, but let me just say that we would not be able to boondock for 8 days without the village around us supporting us. Like, there are 11 families out here, and we used their solar, we used their cooler, we used their internet, their knowledge. What else? Hospitality.
I know what we used. We used their friendship.
Their friendship. We didn't use that. I mean, that sounds weird, but without it, so.
Without it, we would have not been able to dry camp for 8 days.
Absolutely, Ben, you're so right. So we wouldn't have made it, and it's been fantastic to have this support. Because, yeah, as Ben said, we would have made it maybe one night, probably one night, maybe 2 nights if we're lucky. But we've learned a ton. It's been kind of exhausting at the same time. It reminds me of that first week we had our rig and we're just learning constantly. That's what it feels like.
If there are no kids, I wouldn't really like it.
Yeah, and there's kids around.
So tell them how we met these wonderful folks.
Who, me or Ben?
I'll tell them. We joined a group called Fulltime Families. It's just fulltimefamilies.com. And it's just a nationwide group of people who are full-time on the road, who are also have families, so people with kids and such. And Jen connected with somebody in the Facebook group, and they said they were meeting up in Moab, and they were going to do some boondocking. And her name is Jamie, invited us to come out, and she introduced us to everybody, and then everybody just helped us out so much.
Yeah, great group of people. Like, it's really fun to be around people who do what we do, like and they're way more experienced than we are. So again, we're learning from them. But to have people that get why we're on the road with our families and homeschooling and work and life, like it's really nice. You just kind of feel like you're around your people. So that's been really fun. So I don't know if everyone always gets why we do what we do.
It's definitely great to be around other people who get us.
Yeah. And
He'll like buy you mean like buy you from the delivery magnet truck?
And it's fun. It's fun because like you'll see someone with a problem. Like when we were working, I wasn't doing anything. When you guys were like looking at the fridge, people came over and helped. And then we had another fridge issue, and then we found another guy who actually fixed it for us. Well, temporarily fixed it, but I mean,
We've got it fixing. Our fridge broke again on gas. It still doesn't run on electric, but now it's working again on gas because we did something to make it at least temporarily work.
Yeah, so I mean, just a good example is our fridge was broken, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I've got a cooler, I've got ice packs, so I've got room in my fridge and my freezer to put your stuff." So, it's just been a really
Nice time. And tell them about West Glacier.
We don't care about West Glacier. We're not there anymore.
West Glacier is irrelevant at this point.
It's awesome.
But it's still, Ben, is West Glacier still your favorite over where we are now in Moab?
They're the same.
Oh, okay, that's a pretty big deal.
Teton Valley is the same too.
Alright, I gotta shut this segment down because my arm is getting tired. We finally made it in. It took us about 45 minutes to an hour, I'd say, waiting in line. Yeah, you don't think so? Seemed like it.
Our kids were amusing us so greatly. I don't know.
Seemed like it took a while.
Daily stuff.
So, I guess my advice would be, if you come on a Sunday in October, and there's a holiday, Columbus Day, then
It's Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't think it's Columbus Day anymore. Just a heads up.
oh,
I'm just saying, I heard about it and I just read about it. I've been out of the loop on the new holidays.
some kind of holiday that we have here in America. I don't know. But be advised, it may take a while. Alright, we're about to start the Mesa Arch Trail. It's very windy, so hopefully it doesn't mess up the sound too much.
The beauty and the grace, nothing we would change at all. A feeling that is deeper than the ocean, raging to the sound of us. The whisper of the wind, calling us to something more. What if we set out upon the waters, sail till we lose sight?
We are now about to check out Buck Canyon Overlook.
The light and the wilderness, we were made for all of this. You alone my confidence, ready for it all. This is who we are, this is where it starts. The rush of the unknown, awakening these untamed hearts, reaching out beyond our hesitation.
We're going on the Grand Viewpoint Rim Walk. Looks pretty cool.
The veil is getting thin. More than just a glimpse in time. Speaking to the soul of every longing, calling it to deeper light. The light and the wilderness.
Trail goes along the edge. It makes us a little nervous with these kiddos. Sometimes they like to just spurt out running.
You alone, my confidence. Ready for it all.
What are you guys doing up there? Come on down, Haley.
This is where it's.
You said this is a what hike?
Awesome.
All right.
What do you like about it?
There's all these different planets and stuff. There's the moon. I'm going to show you the moon rock I found on it.
Ta-da!
You zoom in on that. Show us your skills.
Let's do a karate kick.
Yeah. All right, we made it about halfway. Haley has to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna turn around.
How long do you think it was made?
This is a cool trail. I would definitely recommend checking it out. What do you guys think? Cool trail?
I didn't make it.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't make it, Mommy. I can't.
Cool trail. Check it out.